Hi guys, I'm Maryam. Summer is here finally, the sun is out, the birds are chirping, and we're all spending a lot more time outside. Today I've prepared a look just for that. It's fresh, fun, and effortless, and is perfect for any special occasion spent outdoors. This makeup was inspired by Chloe Pinot Grigio, one of my favorites for a picnic in the park, and this is sort of my take on that classic playful beauty. Alright, so let's get started. First step is primer. Apply it to the center of your face, the T-zone, or any part of the skin that has texture. A good primer will help smooth out large open pores, fine lines, and imperfections. Foundation time. Using a stippling brush, apply to the areas that need the most coverage. For me, that's my cheeks, so that's where I concentrate the most product. Then, use the remainder that's on the brush to apply minimal product to the rest of the face. Buff out the foundation using small circular motions, alternating clockwise and counterclockwise directions. This will make your pores practically invisible, and this is where that stippling brush will come in really handy. So the one that I'm using is linked below as always. Keep in mind, natural light is unforgiving, so make sure to blend out the edges for a seamless finish. Time for concealer. I like to use the orange kind to cancel out any blue-purple undertone of my dark circles. A beauty blender sponge like this one is definitely your friend, especially since flawless, natural-looking skin is the key component to any look that is meant for the outdoors. I like to soak up any excess product with a damp beauty blender to prevent my foundation from looking too fake or cakey, which would inevitably be very obvious in sunlight, and you definitely don't want that, so be sure to blot away. Dip the sponge into a loose setting powder and apply to the under eye as well as any area where the skin produces excess oil. This will set your foundation and also act as a very natural highlighter to brighten the face. Allow the powder to settle, then buff off the excess with a large powder brush. This process is popularly dubbed as baking and helps in keeping your foundation looking fresh, which is so essential if you'll be spending a lot of time in the sun. Let's move on to the brows. I'm using a waterproof pomade to keep my brows from smudging or fading. I'm quickly tracing out my arch, filling in any sparse areas, and extending the tail end to match my cat eye. I'm repeating it on the other brow, then brushing out everything with a spoolie to blend the product and keep my brows looking as natural as possible. Moving right along to the contour, I'm using a matte warm bronzer to define the perimeter of my face and add warmth to the complexion. For the cheekbones, I'm sucking in my cheeks to find the groove, then I'm blending down to slim my jaw. I'm repeating on the other side, then I'm redefining my chin, my jawline, and slimming my nose ever so slightly. Same bronzing powder, I'm using a fluffy eyeshadow brush to define my eye crease. I'm dragging the crease shade into the temple area to lift the eye and flow with the contour. Now I'm taking a taupe shade on a pencil brush and applying it to the outer corner of the lid and also defining my lower lash line. Picking up a black shadow with a pointed defining brush, I'm drawing a small wing, keeping it very soft and smudged. I'm also concentrating the shade on my outer lower lash line. I'm going back with that taupe shadow on the pencil brush and I'm just dragging it back to create more of a gradient. Next, I'm going back with the matte bronzer on the crease to blend and pull everything together. The final look should be very soft, blended, and effortlessly defined. I never skip the inner corner highlight, so I'm using a pale gold pencil to define the tear duct, then smudging it for a softer feel. And here's where my Chloe Pinot Grigio inspiration really comes in. I'm dipping my pinky into some fine gold glitter and applying it all over my lid. Yes, I love wearing sparkles to outdoor events because they reflect so brilliantly against the sun. And against wine, of course. Don't be afraid of loose glitter. If any of it falls on your face, just dust it off with a powder brush. Time for lips. Using a pinkish purple lip liner, line the lips and fill in the entire lip shape. And now for that summery pop of color, apply a peony pink lipstick to the outer portion of the lips. Next, apply a lighter petal pink lipstick to the center of the lips to create a fuller pout. Blend the two, press the lips together, and voila! Because it's so easy to overdo and can be difficult to fix, I like to apply my blush last, after the main pop of color. I chose a shade that is similar to my lip color but slightly warmer to go with my warm skin tone. Highlight is a must, and this golden shade matches my wine inspiration perfectly. Apply it to the tops of the cheekbones and down the nose bridge. Apply your falsies to dress up the look in case this is for a wedding party or for a soiree, and you're pretty much ready to step out in the sun. Here's a closer look at my Pinot Grigio inspired sparkling eyes. And here's the full look in action. Sculpted features, bright lips, subtle eyes. I really hope you like it. Sending you lots of kisses. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. wishing you an awesome summer. Cheers!